Cracks in brick, cracks in block, sticking windows or doors. Settling or sinking foundation, it's a fact. Foundation problems don't get better with time, but they do get better when you call APS.
This is the morning edition of the Daily Weather Briefing video. This is for Thursday, the 15th of September. I'm James Spann. Alabama's weather, dry for a while. We could go more than 10 days around here without a drop of rain. But we do have a new tropical storm out in the Atlantic Basin to talk about. One, it's out there, still pretty quiet, but let's get in there and talk about things. This is the upper air look early this morning. Flow pattern about 18,000 feet off the ground. And an upper high beginning to build across much of the southern and central and eastern U.S. That's going to keep things quiet for a while. We'll peek at the radar, but not spend any time there because there's nothing there across the deep south. Still feels good this morning. We've got 50s in a few spots. Pell City, Gadsden, Cullman, Haleyville in the 50s. We've got 60s elsewhere. Highs mid-80s in most spots today. And look out for heat levels coming back next week. Next week's going to be hot. We all know we can have some hot weather around here even in late September. A very quiet morning across the country. That's the watch warning map. Got a couple of fog advisories south of Chicago, and that's about it. Later today, got a chance of severe storms of marginal risk from near Lubbock, Texas, up into parts of South Dakota. Tomorrow, a marginal risk, parts of Wyoming, South Dakota, Nebraska, and day 3, parts of the Corn Belt with a marginal risk on Saturday. Kansas up into parts of Minnesota. Here's the rain for the next 7 days, and again, just nothing for most of the state. There might be a little isolated shower near the immediate coast on a day or two, but again, most of the state with absolutely nothing. So we'll focus on the tropics, and really and truly, it's really quiet here. You got the one tropical storm, but you look out across the vast Atlantic Basin, and there's just not much going on. But the system out there is called Fiona. We don't name them, we just forecast them. And you can see it's east of the Leeward Islands, well to the west of the coast of Africa. It's a little lopsided. There's westerly shear, so the center is a little displaced from that convective burst. So it's not an especially healthy system. And again, it's going to be fighting that shear and some dry air around it. This is the latest forecast track from the Hurricane Center for the next 5 days. They keep it below hurricane strength. They bring the system as a tropical storm across the northern Leeward Islands tomorrow night, early Saturday, then near Puerto Rico over the weekend, mainly as a big rainmaker. This is not a kind of storm that'll do a lot of damage, but it will rain a lot. And then it begins to turn north early next week, maybe clipping the eastern tip of the island of Hispaniola. And if it misses the island, it might stay intact. If it comes right across the island, it might be torn apart by the mountains there. But confidence continues to increase. This will be turning north. And, of course, the question is, when does the turn occur? This is the ATCF set, and you can see some of the members turn it north well before Hispaniola, some about the time it reaches the island, according to the NHC track. This is the GFS ensemble. All the members turn it north. This clearly does not look like a Gulf of Mexico system at the moment. Could things change? Yes, but confidence is high in that north turn. And again, this is the intensity guidance. Most members keep it as a tropical storm. You got a couple that bring it up to a hurricane, but the conditions are not really favorable for major strengthening here. But again, we stress the northward turn certainly seems likely. We've already got some of these accounts, a major hurricane to threaten the east coast of the United States. You know, they need big numbers for monetization. And anyway, that's the situation there. So the Gulf stays quiet. Model fans, let's go. The GFS, this is the 06C run, valid today at 4. Ridging beginning to build, a dry air mass in place, a sunny day with mid-80s. This is tomorrow, a sunny day with upper 80s. No rain for high school football tomorrow night. Clear with temperatures in the 70s. This is Saturday, and there might be a couple of isolated showers near the immediate coast, but not many. Otherwise sunny with upper 80s. A very warm day for the college football games across the state. A lot of teams are playing Saturday afternoon. Sunday, same thing. Sunny with upper 80s. And then next week, we might be getting up there in the low 90s on a few days. This is Monday. Of course, we're still dry. Tuesday and Wednesday, no evidence of any rain. This is a week from today, Thursday the 22nd. The upper high a little north of us. Got an easterly flow aloft, but again, there's nothing to show here. So let's go out 10 days and see what we've got. This is Saturday the 24th. Got an upper high, not especially strong. And again, it just looks quiet. There could be a shower over the northwestern part of the state if this is right, but again, no issues. And again, you can see what is Fiona, far east of the east coast of the United States, above my head, like right there. But this is deterministic data, and you really don't want to look at this to figure out where a hurricane is going or a tropical system, but that is a possibility. It could be there, but it could be farther east as well. So this is coming off the European ensemble, rain for Birmingham. And you really want to look at the green line. That's the mean. This is for between now and the rest of the month. And again, only about a ½ inch. We might see a few showers toward the end of the month, but probably nothing especially widespread. Temperatures coming off the NBM, National Blend of Models. Yeah, buddy, 90s are coming back next week. Maybe mid-90s on a couple of days. Lows mostly in the 60s across the board. And the latest 8 to 14-day guidance in the house. This is for September 22nd through September 28th. Temperatures will likely stay a little above average around here. Really nice sunset for the Gulf Coast last night. And again, thanks to everybody who sends in photos and videos. You are my window to the world. I can't post them all. I can't show them all here or on television, but every one of them, they are seen and they are appreciated. But it's a great time to be at the Gulf Coast if you can go down there. The big crowds have thinned out as school, of course, is back, and it was just looking great. And again, if you're headed down to the Gulf Coast, you have no problems. Gulf Shores over to Panama City Beach. And again, there might be a couple of isolated showers by the weekend, but no tropical trouble, no sign of any high impact or big rain event down there for the next 7 to 10 days. Got this shot last night. Any baseball fans here? You know where that is. Boston, Fenway. Red Sox dropped a pair to the Yankees, but that's always a remarkable park. One of my happy places. So that's it for the weather briefing video this morning. Today I will be in Anniston this morning at Faith Christian School, and then at midday today speaking to the Hoover Chamber of Commerce, their monthly meeting over at the Winfrey. Tomorrow, Deer Valley Elementary in Hoover. And then Westminster School at Oak Mountain. And then after that, we'll be at the Friday night Rivals game. That's our game of the week over on My 68. That's our sister station, Pinson Valley at Oxford. We'll be at Oxford High School doing the weather there on the early evening newscast, and then on Blitz game day at 6:30. Saturday morning, don't forget the book signing in Tuscaloosa. Just Love Coffee shop there on University Boulevard, downtown Tuscaloosa, 9:30 until 12:30. Come see us. We take a lot of pictures, have a lot of fun. Get a personally signed copy of Weathering Life, or All You Can Do Is Pray, or our children's book, Benny and Chipper, and all the cool T-shirts and hats and all that stuff will be there as well. So that's it this morning. Thank you guys for watching. As always, we have notes on the blog, and if you're new to this, we do these weather briefing videos weekday mornings about 5:15. Weekday afternoons about 2:30. We simulcast them on Facebook and YouTube. And if you are looking for me on either platform, just search for James Spann, the one with a check, and that'll be the right one to see these. Well, notes in the blog, alabamawx.com. And if you can, join us this evening on ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.
Sinking driveway? Call Alabama Professional Services. Settling patio? Call APS. Uneven pool deck? Call APS. Collapsing stoop? Call APS. Cracking sidewalk? That's right, call APS. It's a fact. Concrete problems don't get better with time, but they do get better when you call APS. Call Alabama Professional Services today.